Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp again. A little discombobulated. It's early. I overslept today. I did not sleep well last night, so I took a little extra time to sleep this morning. Um, how is everybody this morning? I put together some signatures. I ended up with 6 signatures for my book, and I was going to flip through those real quick, and then I want to make some belly bands because I really don't have any. I finished this. I put the little green here, and then I tacked this down on the side so that little tag doesn't flip over, so you can still see the green. So I finished that up, and then oh, hi, Susan. And then I inked around the edges of this because we thought it was a little too white, so I did that. And then I've got 6 signatures to go in here, and that's about as full as they are, um, when they're pretty empty. So by the time it gets filled up, this thing is going to be thick. So this is our first one. I'll flip through real quick and show you the pages are all similar in nature. So I've got some coffee dyed. I've got some paper bags. This is actually, I think, maybe blueberry dyed or black bean. This is onion dyed, and I may not leave, all of these pages together. Then I've got a little piece of scrapbook paper. I've got some old music paper, and I folded this over. Got an envelope. I've got some of, I believe this is Shelley's paper. This is the mulberry paper, the handmade stuff. I got this wild piece in here, and then we go, through the back. So a lot of, thanks, Susan. A lot of just mishmash. So I've got this paper, again, more coffee dyed. I've got this little piece of paper, short piece of coffee dyed. I've got a book page, piece of graph paper. Actually, this is scrapbook paper. It's not real graph paper, so it's white on the other side. More coffee. Then I've got some of this ledger that is, again, a photocopy. And then I've got some more of the mulberry paper. And that's it for that one. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Big Mama. Hi, Cheryl. You guys are all on time. And then I've got some more scrapbook paper. I'm just going through the signatures I put together. We're not going to really work on this today. More coffee dyed. I've got another piece of that. Another piece of book page. Another piece of scrapbook paper. Oh, this is ledger paper that I dyed with black beans. And it was really big. So what I did is I folded it up so that it's got some pockets on the inside, and then it was too long this way, so I folded it in. So we've got a little pocket here, or we could do whatever with it, but that's some black beans. Cheryl, that's your page. Look at that grungy goodness. Then I've got some old math paper somebody did in pencil. It's on both sides. And then here's this. I showed this the other day. I already had this made. I went ahead and stuck it in here. And then I've got another envelope. And then on the back side of this ledger paper, I have it opening this way and folded up so there's a pocket there. All right. This one, I had a piece of scrapbook paper that said the world. This is real nice and heavy. So I used that, some more of the graph paper, a little tiny piece of notebook paper. We can put something on that. Just, again, more of the same, some more music paper. And this went out too far, so This is very brittle paper, so I will probably end up putting some washi tape on the edge, onion dyed paper. And then this one has this on the cover. And it's just truly, this is different music paper. This is going this way instead of across. So it also is out of a book. And then just a lot more of the same. I did put this page in here that has the border. You know, we did sort of the can't stay long. I'm at my bat. Oh, well, we'll take you as long as we can get you. Oh, I did use this paper in here. You remember this? We were trying to use this for some other stuff, and I went ahead and put it in here. And then the last signature. This is a piece. I have a book on operas, and this is the Faust opera. And on the front page was a drawing. So I used that as the cover of this signature. And here's a little smaller envelope. Here's some more of that mulberry paper. Just same kind of stuff. Another bit of that ledger, music. So anyway, those are the signatures. A lot of different stuff. And as we make things going forward, we may look at adding them, or I'll just add them in and show you. We'll see. But anyway, so I got the signatures all done. So there is that. Yeah, I do too. It's just a real mix of paper, some grungy, some flowery, some, I don't know, just a mix of everything. So today, what I'd like to do is make a few belly bands, because I do have some belly bands, but I don't really have any to go in this journal. So I thought we could make some belly bands together. So I'm just gonna jump in and get started. Oh, there's my cover. Let's see. I'm gonna take a piece of paper and use it as my back paper. So this is all dyed with black bean juice. After I soaked the beans in water to soften them up before I cooked them. I don't do them that way anymore, so I don't know if I'll have any more black bean paper. But this is done with black beans. So here's what I'm going to do to start this. This is way too white. And we may end up covering it all up, but in the short term, I want to, yeah. Susan, I thought of you when I put that bright green paper in there. Remember you had that bright lime green paper, which was not my favorite, I have to admit. But you made it work. And then I saw that in my stash and I'm like, well, if Susan can have lime green in her signature, I can have lime green in mine. And you guys, if you have not watched any of Susan's videos, I have to tell you, and I commented to this on her, she has such a knack. Like she'll do these challenges and pull out items and show them, and they are so different. You know, they're not even like, you look at this stuff and think, how is she ever going to make this work? Like these things don't even go together. And she does every time. They come together. And so if you haven't watched her and you want to see how you can take a bunch of just completely different items and pull them together and have it come out looking good, watch some of Susan's videos. And Barbie's not here yet, but Big Mama, she told me she bought a journal from you, and there were two of them that were the 2x2, so I wasn't sure. I know now, but I wasn't sure which one she bought. So now I want to go back and look at it really in detail. And she said the same thing I said about the one I got, and that is that, you know, they're pretty online when you see them in the videos, but then when you see them in person, she said the same thing for that I noticed. This attention to detail is just awesome. All right. So here's a start. The bean dyed paper looks like it has wax on it. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, hug. Good morning, Carol. Yeah, there's no wax on it. It's just paper. And then I get these lines because I put it on a rack and put it in the oven, and then the, you know, the lines show up. But no, it's no wax on it. I know, I like it too. What's that made for my... Oh, yeah, she loves it, and I understand why. All right, what shall we put on this thing? I'm looking around my desk at just stuff that I have. Oh, I have this pretty piece left over. This is actually a sticker. I have this. We could put a piece up here and then finish it up down there. And I like to put like some paper and then some lace. And I would probably cut this in a little bit smaller so you could see a little bit of the edge. Do you guys like this paper? I'll show you what it would look like. So this thing is 2 inches. So if I go in between, there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do this. I got out 3 pieces to make because I was thinking these would go pretty quick. Let me see where I put that. I think I had it right here. Let me okay, close enough. All right. This, I believe, is a sticker. I'm pretty sure it is. And I am going to put a little ink on it. I have so many bins over on my shelf of things I'm collecting for. I have a fairy journal, I have a cooking journal, I have a sewing journal. I want to do a gardening journal, a botanicals. I just have all of these things saved up, and I keep thinking, oh, I'll start making, like, sewing was the first one I wanted to do, the sewing journal. And I thought, well, I'll just, you know, get stuff out and we'll, bye, Cheryl. Art before breakfast, after coffee. Mine is art during coffee, but before breakfast. I really don't eat until after, and I'm usually starving. All right, let's, come on. Let's see how far we want this to go. Right about, come on. Come on back up so I can cut you off. Man, Cheryl and I got on a messenger video chat yesterday after the live. she had something she wanted to show me. It was so cool. They're 2 books, and they're back to 1912, I believe, or early 20s, 21. I don't remember, but it was this woman who traveled from New York to Rotterdam, and one book documented her whole trip over there. Like, she had pictures, she had postcards, she had receipts. She just had all this stuff, and it was gorgeous. And then the other book was her trip back, and there's a lot of stuff in her handwriting, and it was just really, really neat. So we looked through that because she wasn't sure what she should do with it. She bought it to take it apart and sell, and then couldn't do it. Who are you asking? Are you asking me? I don't make a lot of journals. That covers up all of that. Let's put something just kind of right down the middle. Oh, I had something here. I had this stuff we could put down the end. So yeah, I'm not sure who you're asking, Carol. We could put that right down there. And then I've got, actually, if I turn it this way, I've got this little tree sticker. I'm going to put this down. I can always pull it back up if I need to because it's not real sticky. So we could put that tree down there, and then that up the side, and then some other stuff up here. I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Oh, hey, Mimi. We're making belly bands today. And I'm just, oh, here's something a little thinner. I could put that in the middle. It doesn't really show the paper behind, but and then if I put that, it kind of covers up the flowers. So I want something like this, but a little bit thinner. Or should I put another piece of paper up through the middle? Or some fabric. We could do fabric. That would be fun. I've got this fabric that I could tear, and we could put sort of in the middle, and then this over the top, and then maybe some buttons or flowers or something. Think about that one, and let me see what else I have down here, because I know I've got a lot of stuff. Ooh. Here is a teal piece with feathers on it. I'd have to cut it down a little bit more. But there's teal with feathers. Do you like that? Just think about what you like, because I, here's some more of this that we used on the journal. I could put that down the middle. So here's choice. I don't think I like this with the blue. I'm going to take that off the table. So here's choice A. It's got some feathers and some teal, and that's A. Choice B. Good morning, Big Mama. Oh, good. I'm glad he's doing better. And very selfishly, I'm glad that, not glad, but well, I am glad that it's not you having to go through this stuff because I'm not glad that hubby is, but you've been through so much. All right. So A is the teal with the flower feathers. B is this green that we've already used. C is this kind of mustardy with pink flowers. I'm going to cut one strip of that and kind of put down the middle. So we've got A, B, and C. Do you guys like any of those? You want to vote on them, or do you want to see more? Let's do one more. Let's do a D. Finally got a surgery date for the gallbladder. Is that for you? And then here is D. It's kind of this, it's got all kinds of colors, oranges and reds and mustard and like a deep fuchsia, real deep fuchsia flowers. All right, A, B, C, and D. And this is the card, or this is the belly band. So you guys tell me. Had to see the sun off to work. This is a belly band. I've already got my belly band base, and I put some paper down over the base. Now I want to put a strip of fabric in the middle, or maybe over to the side. I don't know. Yes, I agree. Getting your health back is, boy, when you don't have it, you really, really notice. No. Yes, you. They've known it's not working, but wanted to do other tests. Gonna do hernia at the same. Oh, so you'll be fit as a fiddle after all that. I'm so glad. I like the last one, but I'm a sucker for red. Okay. Well, so we have one vote for D. Come on, the rest of you. A, B, C, or D. We have one vote for D. And I would probably tear it this way. I was cleaning and missed the options, but I really love the red material. So that's 2 votes for red. This is what it would look like. And I wouldn't put it all the way. We would, because we're layering this. That's what it would look like. D. Okay, D it is. Everybody likes the D. So say a little prayer for my hubby. He's off. Oops, I'm sorry. I hit the camera. He's looking for a new job, and he's got a company interested in him, and he's interviewed with them a couple times, and they want to hire him. And so he just left to go meet with them to hear the offer, the pay plan and benefits and all that. So he's hoping what they're going to offer him is going to be good enough. That's delicious. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to cut this off a little bit at the top just to give it a frayed edge, if I can. Sometimes when you get these little pieces, you can't really tear them. Yeah, he really wants to. I mean, he loves where he works. He loves, I can't tear it. He loves the people. Um, it's just with the economy, he's just not making any money. And he's 100% commission, always has been ever since I've known him. This new job is going to be 100% commission, but it's a different thing. So delicious. I don't get it, Big Mama. What's the D for? Okay, so there's that. Now, shall we put some more trim down the middle or just put stuff on top of it? I've got this little trim. Actually goes really nice down the middle because you can really still see a lot of the red. What do you guys think about that? Using that for a belly band, and then we can put a focal point. Thank you. I appreciate all the... All right, I'm not seeing anybody say yay or nay on this, so I'm gonna go for it. But what I have to do is cut, because this fray is real bad. So I need to cut it so that I can put a little bit of Fabri-Tac right on the end of it. Little too cutesy for you? Well, what about everybody else? Too cutesy? I like it. We can do some other stuff on there to uncutesy it. First thing I gotta do is put some... Oh, no, I did ask, and I want your opinion. And like I've said before, if I agree with it, I'll, if I feel strongly about something, I get an opinion too. So we're all good. I am all good. But we can put some buttons, some flowers. I could put a bird on there. But yeah, Big Mama, I am glad that you're speaking up and giving your opinion. I always want you to do that. Even if, we don't all like the same things or see things the same way. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I did ask, and I absolutely want your opinions. Sometimes I look at it when you guys say like, eh, and I think, oh, they're right. That's not great. Okay, it goes this way. So let me put some... Let me put some glue down the middle. We'll do another one. And we'll do it maybe a little bit more grungy. Oops, I don't think that came out real well. Come on. Give me some Fabri-Tac. I don't like to put too much of this stuff on because sometimes it does come through and it leaves stains on top of the fabric. Brain's not working, so no deciding for you. You're not going to be our tiebreaker today, Mimi? Maybe we won't have any ties. All right, let's put that there. I'm going to cut it. Well, I'm not going to cut it off because I already did the edges. We're just going to leave it like that. A little wonky, but we'll leave it like that. Now, here's another choice we have. I don't know if this will be strong enough. I think it will. I could make this a double belly band. I could just glue it top and bottom here and leave this open for a belly band. Oh. What do you think about a double belly band? Or should I just make it a single? Single or double? First person to say, I'm going to go with. No tiebreaker today. Why not? Okay, Susan spoke up. Why not? Now, I wonder No, I don't have anything handy. Big Mama does this thing where she backs her fabric stuff with like some acetate. And I thought that was a brilliant idea because it stiffens it up on the back. But I don't have any handy and I just want to make this. I am going to start doing that more. I just have to find the acetate. Yours is not acetate like what paper's too thin? This is cardstock and this is fabric. So I'm wondering what is it that's going to tear? Transparency plastic. Yeah, it was kind of plasticky, so it was real pliable. So there's that belly band. Yeah, we can stick something in there. All right, what shall we put on it? Shall we put some buttons on it? Shall we put, oh, you know what I still have that I love? Where did it go? This is Big Mama's bag of goodies. There it is. I still have this, if you guys think this goes. I could put it up the top. I could put it down at the bottom. It's got the little gear on it. When we went modern with the computer, they were going to throw the box away. Well, not on your watch. I know. Do you guys like this piece on it? Top, bottom, middle? What do you guys think? I like it, but I think it needs more. Top, top. Okay, everybody likes the top. You do like it on here, though. Then should I put some flowers down here? Should I just put some little buttons going down? What should I do? I'm not going to glue that down yet because I've noticed that we sometimes change our minds as a group. All right, so we'll put that up there, and then let's see. Oh, I've got this little box of goodies I just saw sitting on my shelf. We could put a bit of paper. We could put some more ribbon. We could put, I don't want any of that stuff. Oh, yeah, these might be a little too frou-frou for this piece. I've got these three-dimensional stamps, but I'm not seeing one that would really go with the vibe of this. I've got some little butterflies. Housework's gonna have to, it'll always be there. We won't be live all day, so. I've got a couple of little butterflies I could put on there in the brown tones to match. I can't get this one off. There it goes. I don't know if that really goes. I need something bigger on here. Let's see what I've got. Like a die cut or a word. We could put a word sideways on there. All right, you guys help me out. What shall we put on here, down here? Help me out. Help me, Rhonda. We could put overcome or conquer, or I could put that sideways. I would, of course, ink up the edges. I don't know that that's the right thing. That covers up a little bit too much. We could put those numbers on there and have it stick. I would back it with something a lot heavier so it wouldn't bend, but that's an option. I like the button, and that's it. Just the button. You don't think we need anything down here? What about everybody else? What do you all think? What do you all think? A Victorian woman with some butterfly wings. Well, she's crying though. That's kind of depressing. Let's see what else I have in here. She's awful big as well. I don't want to put anything too big because I don't want to cover up all that fabric. Yeah, I do like the simplicity of it too, and I'm usually a very simplistic. Oh, now what about her? She's not quite so tall. She can't fly. I know. Don't cry, little sister. This actually goes really well because it's got the red to match the red up there. And then I could put some other little lace peeking out behind it. What do you think of that? Okay, so here's our choices. This with like a little bit of, I'm going to use up this filet crochet and I won't have any more and then I'll be really sad. I'll just have to find, I've got plenty of filet crochet lace. I'll just have to dye some. So if I kind of put that out the top and that there at the bottom, No, I like a little more. I want a little more on here. I'm just not sure if this guy is the right guy. I don't know if I have any that are I do have some smaller ones. Here's the same thing, only sideways. I kind of like that orientation better, so not everything is up and down. What do you think about this? Is it too disjointed? Do they need to be closer together? What do y'all think about that for a belly band? Bird on each end, button in the middle. I can do it. That I can do. Let's see. Let me find another bird. That one's bright blue. I don't think we want that one. Let's see if I have another one of this orientation. Oh, here's one. So we could put this down here, this in the middle, and that one up there. And then we could have a little piece of this lace. And another little piece of lace on the bottom one. And that works because it doesn't stick too far over the fabric since we made that a second. And we don't have to use it as a second belly band. In fact, what I might want to do is tack it down to help tack down the fabric and have just this part in the middle. It would be sturdier as the tuck. What do you guys think of that? Let me lift it up so you can see it up close. What do you guys think of that? Too busy? Angle the birds a little. Okay. And do we still like this in the middle? Is it too big? Is it too bulky? All right, now I am not going to glue this down just yet because I want to put something behind those birds, and I don't want to take time to back all this and then glue it all down, but I'll show you tomorrow once I get it all down. But that's what it will look like. You guys like that as a belly band? Let me show you one other thing really quick. What if we went with all birds and not the button? What do you think about all birds on there? Too much? All right, so here's our choices. Button or bird in the middle? Button or bird? And I could put some little tiny paper flowers on here to decorate and do some other things. But what do you guys think of this? Tell me, tell me. Susan, Mimi, Big Mama, button, or bird? I know. The only thing I'm thinking about the button is it's a little bit heavy and it's just on that loose fabric. The bird would be lighter. Susan, what do you think? Wasn't Carol in here too? Let me go back up and see. Carol, yeah. Carol, what do you think? You haven't been chiming in. What do you think? Button or bird? Bird is less bulk, so I'd go bird in the journal. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I can put, a couple of little tiny buttons on there, or what do you guys think? Let's do the bird. And I'm going to set this off to the side so that I can finish it up offline so we can keep going. Wow, we're already 46 minutes in. Why does it take us so long to make stuff? I know why, because, oh, hi, Mike. We're making belly bands. And, this is the first one that we did. So a belly band glues top and bottom on the page. This gets glued, and then it's a tuck where you can put something in. So we came up with the birds. I had originally that dangly button, and I don't even know where I put it now. I originally had this like in the middle. So you tell me, Mike, because I really can do either. Do you like that in the middle with the birds? I almost think it's too much. Or the birds. Let's see if there's something else in here, because I know there were a lot of really cool things in here. No. Nope. What do you think, Mike? The birds. Okay. Birds it is. So I'm going to glue that all offline because I want to back those birds with something sturdier. Let's make the next one real quick. We'll get 2 of them done, but you guys got to come up with some ideas quickly, so we can get 2 of them done. All right. Do we want to... I could put this down, this writing down. What do you guys think of that? It's got a little bit of empty stuff here, but we could add to that. How about that? And then we'll decorate on top of that. Everybody's all busy saying hi and good morning, and such a fun group we have. Oh, by the way, my sale that I canceled for Father's Day is going to be tomorrow night, and I'm going to be sending out stuff. I spoke with Shelly Jots and Junk. You remember her? She sold all the handmade paper. She's going to be back. She's got some handmade things that she's done, and I think she had a couple people who didn't pay for their orders on the paper, so I'm assuming she's gonna be selling that. Oh, I was calling on you, Carol. That's why I didn't have an answer. All right, here's our next belly band. Now, For those of you, Big Mama, tell me, what would you put on that belly band? What kinds of things would you put on? I've got that. I could cut off that. I've got that piece of metal. I've also got depends on the book. Oh, I'm just making it to make it. There's no, I've also got pieces of filigree metal. I've got a leaf. I've got that one. I've got that round one. So we could do depends. Who needs depends? Not me. I do move pretty quickly. I've got a couple of those leaves. So before I dig out a whole bunch of this metal, do you guys like this metal on here? Should we think about having a piece of that? Here's a heart, but that's awful cutesy. We did one kind of cutesy. All right, that's what I see there. All right, let's see. Shall we put some book page, some torn book page? I don't know. She had a few people who didn't pay, so she's got some book paper, you know, to get rid of. Hang on, I'm gonna get Anne of Green Gables book. Ugh, I get so stiff when I sit. Old age, I suppose. Bring back the first piece, please. This one. Oh, this has got too many of those. Bring back the first. I love metal. I know, I do too. Well, I'm a metalsmith. Go figure. I know Mike likes metal. What about that? Kind of right in the middle there. And before your brain exploded, bring back. Oh, before my brain exploded. What did the first piece look like? My brain does explode, doesn't it? I just get into pulling stuff out. And what piece was it, Big Mama? Okay. What about that? Do I need more? Maybe some book pages or maybe some vintage flowers. Okay. I don't remember what I put down at first. So I can put some up here, and then I could put a piece up here. I frustrate you, Big Mama. My brain does. Just tell me to slow down because this is how I craft when I'm by myself. It's like, what about this? What about this? What about that? And then something hits and I love it. Okay. Do you like this? This, of course, will get cut off here and here for the edge of the belly band. But what do you think about that? Couple of pieces. Cheryl, what? Why are you yelling at me, Big Mama? I like the first piece. So yes, for the book page. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Going to make a decision. Otherwise, we're here forever. Remember how you put glue down? Oh. Yep. You want me to do that? I can do that. That's a fun technique. So I'm going to wipe off most of this glue because we don't want all of it on there. Oh, no, don't get frustrated with me, Big Mama. Hang in there with me. I'll slow down. Cool and rustic. Yeah, absolutely. Wipe up this glue. All right. So if you guys didn't see my Marguerite Miller challenge, I did this thing where I put down just a bit of glue, just randomly. And then I put the book page on. So it's not glued down all the way. It's only glued where I put the glue stick. Now I have to let it dry all the way. Do just a little one down here. I have to let it dry all the way before this will work. So we'll look at some other things and then come back to it. And 1, 2, 3. Should I put a couple more, Big Mama, or just have, these are pretty big pieces that I did. I think I'll leave it like that. And then if we need to add more, we can. Now I've got her still. We could put that behind her head for a nice look. Or we could bring her up farther. A piece of metal I just had, this one. And it doesn't really lay flat, although I can press it down. So we're at the round one or the oval one. Let me see if I can get this dry enough to work. Nope, still wet. Hang on, let me see if I can dry this. Madonna. Yeah. Somebody was seeing Madonna in one of my doodles. I couldn't see it, but who was seeing that? Somebody was seeing it. So what we're going to do here, the round one, okay, yeah, I kind of thought so too, because the long is another piece long, and we want to get some different shapes in there. That's the main reason I was thinking the round one. All right. There it goes. So then when we pull this up, it leaves behind a little bit of the book page, like it's old and rustic. Come on. So you just pull it up wherever there's no glue, it will tear off by itself. Very organic. This one's sticking down all the way, so we may have that whole piece. And then this one down here. So I should probably put a couple more pieces on here, I think. Let's go across and let's use the rest of this piece. And I'd like to get some more of this off, but it's down there pretty good. Nope, there's a little bit off. Now you would rather have the round one. I know, we change our minds, don't we? I just like it because it gives another contrasting shape. So this one's got a little... Yeah. All right. That's 4, so we probably need one more, maybe up here. All right, so do we want her? Kind of down here, and then this behind her. Young Madonna or Madonna now? Oh. Now, wait a minute. You are kidding me about Madonna and healthy living? That woman's had more plastic surgery than I could ever imagine. Of course, she's got the money to do it. Let's look at something for her to sit on. I know she's got the chair, but I could fussy cut that out and put something behind her. Do you guys like that? Material Mike. I know she has had so much plastic surgery. I think some of the entertainers just can't accept the fact that they are growing old. I know. On a pile of books. Ooh. Well, I think what I need to do though is fussy cut out where the chair is, because the chair is what she's sitting on. You just don't see the bottom of it. So if I fussy cut this, then it'll just be her. And yes, I do have piles of books that I can use. And that's what I was thinking of with the little ticket that I pulled out, or whatever that was. The little card. Okay. So now there she is. We can put her with her arm resting on that. And then maybe some books underneath her. Okay, here are some books. You want her sitting like that on a pile of books, and then her arm up on this. I actually would probably cut this down a little bit. Yep, okay. All right, so we'll put this here. We'll put her with her elbow resting on it. And then we'll put this pile of books. Nope, goes with the big one on the bottom. This pile of books with her sitting on the pile of books. What do you guys think of that? Now I've got a bigger pile of books. Maybe we need the bigger pile of books. Okay, bigger pile or smaller pile? Bigger or smaller? The bigger one? Oh, hi, Taylor. Welcome. We are creating. Now, I don't think this works, but it's funny to me. So we could put the open book under her buns. It's like she's got a butterfly under her butt. Okay, the bigger pile of books. Me too. Me too, Big Mama. So Taylor, what we do here, my friend, is we design by committee. Everybody gets a say. And your mama is our tiebreaker because she loves being the tiebreaker. So Mike and I don't know if anybody else, Susan, I don't know if you're aware, Taylor Hoover is Mimi's daughter. So we are happy to have you here, Taylor. We have so much fun. Okay, so let's put her sitting on the books. And then do we want this behind her head? Now, do y'all like that? By Cracky? Okay, let me see if I can get the rest of this paper up so we can finish gluing down. Because we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes. We need to... So much for my days when I tried to limit it to half an hour. That just doesn't happen anymore. But I'm getting the sense that you guys enjoy being here, so that's good. All right, let's see if this will... Yep. There's that. This was my technique, Taylor, where I glue down just part of the... I just put a little blob of glue. And then, this one's not coming up real good. Then let that dry and then peel it up so it looks old. Like it's kind of... Bye, Susan. Catch you later. All right. So there we go. So there's that. Let's put a little ink around her and let's start gluing stuff down so we can wrap this up for the day. I hope Cheryl's getting some relief from her doctor. Now, I have a question for you guys because I'm thinking, do we want to cut her off just a little bit more? Like from her hand down just there so we don't have this pointy? I'm going to do it. And if I ruin it, oh well. Oh, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And I think she fits better on the books that way. Yeah. I think she fits better. All right, so the first thing I'm going to put down is the books. I just need to get them in the right spot. Yeah, there was a little too much of her legs showing there, the bottom part of her dress. Didn't need all that. Okay. So there's that. And there's that. And I forgot. This wasn't the first piece to go down. It was going to be this one. Because I have to have the little shelf for her arm. A scrap of lace under her bum. I can do that. And Big Mama, it's on my iPad. I cannot. Better than cutting her head off. It's not letting me show your comment about the lace under the bum, but I will. I will do that. Big Mama said put a piece of lace under her bum, and I guess YouTube took that as a little too risque. Imagine that. Let's go down a little bit further. All right, so there's that. And then the books. Yeah, better than cutting her head off, that's for sure. And then we'll put this here with her having her arm up there. And then, yes, a little bit of lace under there. So I'm going to try to find something different than what I always use, because I keep going back to that filet crochet, but I love it. And what can I say? I love it. I'm going to use it till it's all gone. Gonna use it till it's all gone. This might be too big a piece. Is that too big? Let's see. I think we just need a little bit poking out. I don't think we need quite that much. I'm talking to myself, you guys. This is how I craft. There, just a little bit poking out. All right. Oh, it does show. That's funny. Her seating arrangement. I know. YouTube is funny. And that's funny because it's for me it says show or hide on YouTube. So I don't know what that's all about. I just don't know. Come on. Come out of there. So what's everybody got planned for today? Hey, Mike, did you see what we ended up doing to the ideas card yesterday? We added some coffee stains to it. Okay, I'll put her like that. And then she's just going to sit on that book with that little bit of lace. And then we still have this up here. I covered up a lot of that torn book page, but that's okay. Isn't that how it goes when you make these things? You put stuff down and then you end up tearing it up or covering it up, or just the way it goes. That used to really bother me when I did mixed media and you really work in layers in mixed media. And I would be like, I worked so hard to get that layer looking just perfect, and now here I am covering it up, and it really, really bothered me, but I eventually got over that. Come on down just a little bit more. There we go. All right. There she is so far, sitting on her little books. I kind of left that dangling, but I probably need to tack it down in a couple places. I was doing some cleaning. Will that dust continue to be my... Okay, Mike, I'll pull it up and show you. We were calling on you yesterday, and then at first I thought, well, maybe you were working and just, couldn't type, and then I realized something called you away from the computer, which is fine. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. I've had some people on here apologize to me for not being at the morning session, or, or explaining to me why they weren't there. You guys don't owe me any explanations. I just love having you here. Life is life, right? So, if you can't be here, you can't be here. And I certainly don't. And then how about that? And then we could put a little word across the top. So please don't ever feel like you need to explain why you weren't here. We love having you here. We miss you when you're not here. You had a migraine. Oh, you fell asleep. Yeah, nobody owes any explanation for not being able to be here. And I don't want you to feel like, you need to say something, or, apologize, or it just is not necessary. Whoever's here is here, and I love it when you're here. Okay, there's that. Put a little more glue back on her. And put her down. And then how about, let's just put a little word across the top, just to finish it off, something up here. And it doesn't even have to be a word. It could be a number. It could be, let's see what I have. Nope. That with a little more lace under it, maybe. Or maybe just a word. Where's my word envelope? Madonna's halo. I know. Isn't that great? Okay. I just had my word envelope out here just the other day. There it is. I dropped this off my table and all these words went scattering. Okay, let's see what we have. That one's too big. Oh, I kind of like this. How about if we put listen up here? If I tear it around the edges, do you like listen? Or clarity? We've got some, oh, that clarity matches the color of the background. I like that. I think that's the one I'm going to go for. Clarity. Oops. Hang on, I lost my, there it is. All right, so I'm going to cut or tear around my clarity. Yep. I like the clarity, especially if we're calling her Madonna, just the clarity of having that presence in our life. And if you guys are not, you know, of a religious nature, it could be clarity about something else. It can be clarity about whatever you want it to be. I'm always very sensitive that some people are very much faith-based and then others not so much. Now, does it need something behind it? I don't think so. I think that is good enough. Material girl. Yeah, I don't have anything that says read. Of course, I suppose I could have stamped something, but you can find clarity in books, right? Definitely. If you're, of a religious nature, you can find it in the Bible. That's a book. Maybe that's a stack of Bibles she's sitting on. So what do you think? Let's go around her. We got some metal, we got some lace, we've got some words and some books. Got a little bit of everything on here. Don't have any buttons or ribbons. So there's some things we don't have, but got pretty much everything else. All right. Everything's spilling out. All right, there she is. Oh, thanks, Taylor. Thanks, Big Mama. Thanks, Mimi. I'm very clear with the clarity. Yep, Taylor, we do this almost every morning. So you're welcome to join anytime. It's always different things. So there's that. And then this one I need to do a little work on, like reinforcing the bird. So that we have that belly band and we have that belly band. So that's what we got done today. I still got some glue there. I got to find my glue eraser. Oh, there it is. This stuff is like magic. I know I say it every time, but if you don't have one, get yourself a glue eraser because it works magic. All that glue that was right there is now gone. All right, folks. Oh, Mike, we were going to show you what we did to the, this is what we did yesterday, which was the first signature, the first page of the first signature. And Mike, look at that. We put some coffee stains and then a little bit up here too on the page. And then I put some crackle and then some of, hang on, put the glue on. And then I used one of the tags that we made with the water embossing. So that's the first. And then earlier, you can go back and look, I made 6 signatures and I kind of went through them. I'm not going to tie, I was going to go ahead and sew them in. I like having them separate. Like Big Mama said, you can then rearrange them if you want, but more than that, you can sew, you just have more flexibility. So I think what I might do is get some twine and just go through the middle and tie it on, into the book, and then we can pull the pages out as we want to work on them. So that's, oh yeah, I hear you. Taylor, it's hard when you have little kids, but if you can make it, like I said, I don't expect anybody to tell me why they couldn't make it or apologize for not making it. It's like life happens. So I've got this one, and I will, oops, I lost my other little bird, but I'll find it here. I'll get these glued down, and this one I might put in the ideas journal because we have the idea of putting down the book page so you can kind of see it through little places, gluing it down and then ripping it back up again. So maybe this will go in the ideas journal. And then also the idea of using metal and all that good stuff. All right, you guys. I'm going to call it a video. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll come back and do something fun tomorrow. Does anybody have like something you want to see us work on in these sessions? Is there something specific that I need to bring in? If not, we'll just keep going. I may do more viewer's choice and let you guys decide. But for now, I'm going to say have a great day. Folding time in Big Mama's house. Have a great day. Love you all. Please give me a thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.